Welcome back to Wall Street Week. President Trump's plan to spur the economy focuses a lot on tax reform. His administration is pushing for lower tax rates for corporations and a much simpler tax code with fewer deductions for individuals. We're back with former U.S. Treasury Secretary Larry Summers, putting aside the delays that this plan may have due to the political climate in Washington. Larry, the tax plan that the president has put on the table differs slightly from what's on the table in the House. But what's your take?
The president really hasn't put a tax plan on.
Well, he put
the president's
a white
budget. I mean, it's kind of a white paper was 1 page long.
Okay.
That's not a plan. The Internal Revenue Code is 74,000 pages long. His white paper was 1 page.
That's the point. He wants to simplify it.
Yeah, okay, but his page was 1 page. I mean, it's an extraordinary thing. It's the first 100 days are over. It's late May. The president's putting out his budget. Never in history has a Treasury Secretary announced that the president's budget was a preliminary document. Never. And we don't know what the tax plan is. There is no tax. Obama never balanced the budget. Absolutely.
Obama never balanced the budget.
Maria,
this president is trying to balance a budget.
Maria, he's not trying to balance the budget. He's making up.
That's what he says in this budget.
I'm sorry. He is making up numbers that do not respect the laws of arithmetic that show a balanced budget. He is not telling you what his policies are. A budget that does not include tax policies is like a business plan that does not include capital spending.
Well, let's go through
There's no budget
I've got the 2018 budget sort of line by line here. He's got infrastructure investment, $200 billion. Expand Veterans Choice Program, $29 billion. New parental leave program, $19 billion. That's being argued as being another entitlement, by the way. Border security, $2.6 billion. Then we've got the key spending growth cuts over 10 years. Medicaid, children's health insurance program, $616 billion. Food stamps, $193 billion. Student loan program changes, $143 billion. Disability program, $72 billion. Do you not agree with any of this?
Well, wait a minute. The projected total, I'm familiar with it. The projected total of the budget deficit over the next 10 years is about $5 trillion.
He says $4.1 trillion.
No. The current projected deficits are many trillions of dollars. These cuts do not come close to adding to anything like those numbers of trillions of dollars. Do I support gutting medical care for poor children? No, I don't support gutting medical care for poor children. That is, I'm sorry, Medicaid and Children's Health Insurance Program. That is
cutting the growth of those programs.
That's right. That's right.
Not just cuts.
Wait. He's cutting the growth. Medical care costs go up in America. They go up because there are more costs, because there are more types of things we can do to cure people. And so we have more medical care. And we have an estimate of, in order to continue to provide state-of-the-art medical care for poor children, how much that costs. And if you look at the detail of how this is done, it is by taking children who now have health insurance and causing them no longer to have health insurance. No, I do not support taking poor kids away from having health insurance. If we can find ways,
he's talking about cutting the growth over.
He's cutting the growth
in the future. He's not cutting anything right now.
No, Maria, no. I'm sorry, you're not right. In order for all the children who are now covered to continue to be covered, costs need to grow. So yes, by slowing the growth rate, he is removing children, poor children, from access to health care. The CBO calculated with respect to his health care plan a few weeks ago that he was going to take 20 million people off of having health insurance.